So in the last lecture, we created this donut chart here that is meant to show the high school students the composition of the job market by industry. And even though we do have the right chart to show composition for categorical data, it's not doing a very good job communicating it because of all of these slices. So what can we do? Well, if you recall from our common mistakes lecture in the Dataviz best practices section, one way to handle this is by keeping one slice and then grouping the rest into a single slice. And we've already got this drop-down list here, so we can use the selection to split this data up into selected and not selected. So let's set this up. I'm going to move my bar chart out of the way a bit and my donut chart as well. And I'm going to copy this, paste the copy down here. And this is going to be employees by industry. Let's just call it clean. So we want it to be selected and others. Now, there are several ways to extract the number of employees for the selected industry, but the easiest one is probably to use the VLOOKUP function. So I'm going to start writing that now. And what VLOOKUP does is search for a lookup value, which is going to be the selection, in the first column of a lookup array, which is going to be this one right here. And then it returns the corresponding value from a specified column within the array. So right now it's going to be looking for leisure and hospitality in this first column, find it here, and we want it to return the value in the second column over for employees. So the column index number is going to be a 2. And finally, it's asking us if we want an approximate or an exact match. And in this case, and most of the times, you'll want an exact match. So you can either write false or just type 0, close the formula, press enter, and I'm just going to copy the formatting from these. And you'll see that we have 12,649,500, which is exactly what leisure and hospitality is. And if we change the selection to natural resources, you'll see that the value will adjust accordingly. Now for the others value, we can simply sum the total number of employees for the entire country and all the industries, and subtract the number of employees from the selected industry. Press enter, and now we have natural resources, and the rest are correctly 114 million, which is what we have here. And again, if we change this, it will adjust accordingly. So now we can create another donut here. Let's move this up top here and bring this down. Again, let's call this share of employees. Make the title bold. Again, we can change the legend to the right. Can make the text bigger for this. And you'll see that right now it says selected and others, but we can change this to actually be the value of the selection, so make it equal to whatever industry is selected. And now it says information right now. But if we change this to something like trade and transportation, then it will update here as well. We can change the size of the donut hole to 60%. And now since we don't have so many slices, we can actually add some data labels. Now, you'll notice that by default, the data labels will contain the actual value. But if we select them and go to format them, we can change that to just the percentage. Make it bold, white, and a little bit bigger. Again, let's remove the chart border here. And there we go. A much clearer picture of the share of total employees that the selected industry represents. And this applies no matter the industry that we select. So we can get rid of this original chart now. Bring this back down. And There we go.